All right, I got this TV mounted on the wall. I really don't like the bracket. It's kind of meant to basically mount like a foot apart from each other and not centered up on a stud. Luckily, this TV is fairly light, even for an older 2015 Sony. But the mount that I got was designed for a 130-pound TV. So I guess back then they would mount one half of the thing on a stud in the wall, and then they would use drywall anchors for the rest. But I don't think we can see it behind here. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Hold on. Nope. Anyway, trust me, it's a big, huge, like 2 foot wide with little holes in it rack, and then the thing pulls forward off of that. I prefer like the Harbor Freight style ones, like the one that I use on the ham clock here. I prefer these style because they mount like that, and they have a swing arm. They're not made to hold a whole bunch of weight. I don't know what their weight limit is. And you can kind of, you can get them to go a certain way. So those are great. That's the kind I prefer. So anyway, so this is just my ham shack stuff for my ham clock. These are all really cheap, under $20, most of them. TVs or monitors or whatever. And what happens is they get a lot of these donated around Christmas time and tax return time, and you can get a pretty good deal if you're patient. Also, everybody wants 4K TVs, so these are just old pieces of junk, 10-year-old TVs. And also some of them draw quite a bit of power. Such is probably the case with this thing from 2015. It's like a 48-inch TV. It was $29. There's no remote, there's no legs. I had to mount it on the wall. But the idea is, okay, I got all this room here now. I took the other TV that was here. And what I wanted to do was put my record player up here. Unfortunately, it won't sit on here. It hangs off the edge of this because this is like the wood scrap that I had left. I was like, it's narrow. So I need to find some more pieces that are wider that will accommodate the record player. The record player is over here. And this is not from my record player, but somebody else's maybe. That mark there, but this is why you don't want to stack things. You can see the leg goes back there, so it's fairly wide spacing, so I'm going to have to get a piece of wood and either cover the whole thing or a piece of wood to put it up there. It's not the best place in the world, but it certainly would be better than just sitting on the toolbox here. And I was going to put this up there with it, maybe, because it's kind of the matching one. If I had room, I would squeeze these speakers in here, but I don't. So actually, I'm probably, I'm at the point where if I can't sell these, I'm probably going to redonate them. I need the room. These ones here sound good, but you can't put much power into them. And so that's why I'm not using those. They're fine with this little Pioneer stereo, but I had actually got these Pioneers, and I paid way too much money for them, but I got them to match that stereo. And they were donated about the same time that all that other stuff was, so I think they might actually have been paired up. But then I got these other really crappy Pioneers here, and I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, the tweeters don't work, even though I can test the tweeters. I can see that they're supposedly good, and I can put an oscilloscope on the circuit, and I can see that the filter, and whatever you want to call it, is allowing audio through, but nothing's coming out of them. They don't work. They're like stuck or something. I don't know. I've experienced that with those particular ones. These are just cheap bookshelf Pioneers. can't really get in here to show you, but I need to get rid of them. So I might redonate those also. So, and then these bows here, I've got to fix them. They have a rattle when you turn them up because the glue inside of here is bad. On the back side, I can actually push on the board. So if I can seal it up somehow without destroying the speaker, that would be great. No, that's what I need to do there. So I'm going to work on this area here, and I don't really want the record player up there because I can't see it, but I mean, I could put it down here, but I think that it might not fit here either. So I got some stuff to do.